took me so long getting back to my right mind. Not a day in my life, lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. Like 20. Check right 54. Line 54. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 11. All day defense. Hey, come on, man.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Bravo!
On second down, it's Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
65.
It's third down.
54. 12. I got one. Hey, one set. Hey, echo. Line 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 25. Check 25.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In your face. Switch. Jack. Kill.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Let's bring it. Mike 5-4. 21. Hey, Alpha. 21.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
21. Here we go. 11. Safety's creeping. Shit.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Niners 7, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Set up shop at the 33-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Hey, alert!
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
12. 11.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, box truck. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. White. 21. Out. Switch.
Now a give right side, Coleman. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Here we go.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
We want it. Come to my work. Mike 5-4. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check three. Flag. Come. Check it out.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touch. Down 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts get
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Shedding defenders at the 15. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Smooth. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. White. Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Come off the ball, hard. Hey.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
22 jet bomber. 65. Hey, Haywood. See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check nickel. White. Watch the shit.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll come out in the pistol. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Check 26. Back. Hey, alert. Hatchet. Lock.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, alert! 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 Check. Crouch. 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 You won Omaha. You got tight right there. Slam. Slam.
They'll run it with Coleman. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, Kamara. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Toss play, Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 31 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
47 is the money.
21. Here we go.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready? You ready? Check 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Ready, play.
On play action. Now Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 33 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's caught. Smith, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
54, Mike, 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, easy.
They run it again with Kamara. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Now Breeze. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 20-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It was Marcel Harris out of Florida making the tackle that time.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
1 Omaha. Hey, Delta.
On second and 12, Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 56 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
21. 26-yard line. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on second and 8. Garoppolo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check safety. Shoot.
On first down, it's Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Shakes off the sack, fighting him off. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Good job, fellas. 12, fellas. Here we go. Right there. 21, 21. Hey, wahoo! Check 4. 65, 65.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about...
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they have taken the lead in the fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Lock, lock, lock. Hey, orbit. 54, Mike, 54. Watch the run, watch the run. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. 12, 12. It's just me and you. Say, bang, 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 bang. Bang.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, I 7. Here we go, D. Here I come. Mike 50. 21, 21. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, seam 6.
They'll look to throw. He's gonna let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders with time running out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now Gold for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
His kick is good. Makes the score Niners 35, Saints 29.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once
a breakaway from Michael Thomas. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Looks good on the extra point, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
They showing me love in my city.